Every individual who's ever reached greatness started with one bold choice. They refused to stay small any longer. They made a decision so firm, so absolute, that their old selves lost their place at the table. Playing small is not humility, it's self-betrayal. It's hiding your gift while the world waits in need. This stops now, not tomorrow, not when it's easy, but right now, today, you choose growth over comfort, expansion over safety, destiny over doubt. You must decide with ruthless clarity what you are here to do. Until you declare your purpose, life will keep tossing you around like a leaf in the wind. Decide. Lock it in. Burn every other option. Winners don't entertain Plan B. They know who they are, where they're headed, and they never apologize for it. This moment marks the start of your reign over your life. Stop shrinking. Stop asking for permission. Command the life you were born for. Approval isn't your need. What you need is fire, a fierce, roaring desire so loud your excuses scatter. Small minds will shame you for dreaming big. Let them. You're not here to satisfy doubters. You're here to dominate your path with relentless intensity. Smallness holds no power unless you feed it, starve it. Replace it with a vision so strong it drags you out of bed with urgency every morning. That's the energy required, nothing less. Build an ironclad belief in yourself, not borrowed confidence, not empty hype, but a deep-grounded knowing that you're capable of more and you will claim it. This belief isn't handed to you. You forge it in silence, through action, every time you follow through, every time you show up when it's tough, every time you do what others won't. Your belief compounds, stacking daily until doubt fades. From here on, hesitation is your enemy. Boldness is your weapon. Decide and move. Don't look around. Don't seek approval. Act. The universe responds to clarity and speed. Opportunities avoid the hesitant. They find the hungry. You cannot ease into greatness. You charge toward it like your life depends on it, because it does. The time for delay is over. You're no longer available for average. Fear has no seat in your new life. It once served a purpose. Now it's a burden. Cut it loose. Fear of failure, rejection, judgment. It's all fiction. False walls built by a past you've outgrown. You're not here to be liked. You're here to lead. Not to blend in, but to build a legacy that echoes. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Train that muscle until it's automatic. You will be tested. You'll meet resistance. Good. That's the currency of greatness. Welcome it. Lean into it. Use it. Every obstacle is a call to prove you're serious. Most quit because they think it should be easy. Not you. You persist. Where others give up, you endure what others avoid. You finish what you start. That's the difference. That's how giants are made. And know this, every result in your life began in your mind. Every limit, every breakthrough, every transformation was born in thought. You must think bigger, speak bigger, walk as if it's already yours, own your vision, see it every day, speak it boldly, act like time is running out because it is. Greatness isn't given. It's seized by those bold enough to claim it and relentless enough to hold it. Now decide. The small version of you is dead. Bury it and never look back. Definite purpose is the starting point of all greatness. Without it, no talent, hustle, or ambition will make lasting impact. Know exactly what you want with laser focus. Not a vague wish, but a locked-in mission. So clear every cell in your body aligns. This is not a suggestion. It's your first non-negotiable to stop playing small forever. You can't afford another aimless day. No drifting, no distraction, no pulling by opinions or foggy indecision. People who drift become slaves to circumstance. They chase trends, imitate others, and wonder why nothing sticks. But those who define their purpose rise like giants. They don't ask, they declare. They don't hope, they execute. They don't shrink, they expand. Right now, stop lying to yourself about what you want. Strip away fear, kill excuses, silence the noise. Ask yourself, what do I truly, relentlessly, unapologetically want to become? Build impact. Achieve not what others expect, not what's reasonable, not what's safe, but what sets you on fire, what keeps you awake, what burns so fiercely inside you that smallness is unbearable. When you find that, lock on like a predator and never let go. No more wandering, no settling for good enough. Choose your target. Move with intensity that demands attention. This clarity becomes your compass. It tells you what to say yes to and what to destroy. It reveals who belongs in your vision and who doesn't. It gives your time meaning, your energy direction, sharpens your days, emboldens your choices, strengthens your presence. Purpose isn't a mood or emotion, it's a decision born of self-respect. It's the understanding you are not made to take up space, you are made to conquer. Until you declare what that is, life will hand you distractions dressed as chances. You'll confuse busyness with progress. You'll work hard and stay stuck. Stay busy but invisible. The moment you lock in definite purpose, the universe shifts. Doors open. People notice. Energy aligns. Not luck, but because you got specific. Vague thoughts bring vague results. But ruthless focus and absolute clarity are magnetic. They attract resources, command respect, and make you powerful beyond measure. You must become obsessed with where you're going. This isn't passion, it's mission. Passion fades, purpose stays. You wake with it, you go to war with it. It becomes who you are. When real, deeply rooted in your identity, smallness falls away naturally. You won't need pep talks or motivation. You'll move like you're possessed. You'll stop explaining to those who can't see. Stop justifying your hunger. Stop softening your voice to comfort others. Playing small will feel like betrayal, and it is, because you weren't born to fit in. You were born to own your lane. You don't do that by drifting. You do it with direction, fire, conviction, so strong it silences distractions. You can build a life where your results speak louder than any opinion, but it starts with defining exactly what you're building. Not someday, not when convenient. Now define it, write it down, see it daily, speak it until it's your normal. You'll never rise above the clarity you hold. You can grind all day and go nowhere if your purpose is weak. You can work for years and stay small if your target is foggy. But with definite purpose, your energy is clean, efforts efficient, actions lethal. You won't waste energy chasing approval. Instead, you'll set your own standards. The noise of those who play life on mute won't reach you anymore. Your focus will intimidate, and that's exactly how it should be. When your purpose is massive, unshakable, and crystal clear, playing small simply isn't an option. Decide now. Set your intention fiercely. Burn the alternative to ashes. Build yourself from the flames, because clarity is the root of true power. Once you lock it in, the world has no choice but to step aside. Burning desire is what splits the dreamers from the doers. Until you ignite that internal fire so fiercely that nothing can extinguish it, you'll stay stuck living far beneath your potential. Wanting success casually won't cut it. Saying you'd like to win, setting mild goals, hoping for progress someday, none of it is enough. Conditions rarely align perfectly, and life never rewards half-hearted effort. Only relentless obsession moves mountains. An obsession that consumes your every thought, sharpens your actions, and crushes distractions beneath your feet. An obsession so fierce that failure becomes meaningless because your vision is alive, massive, and deeply rooted in your soul. You'd rather die chasing it than linger stuck in mediocrity, a place you were never meant to occupy. Stop flirting with your goals. Commit like your future depends on it, because it does. No more dabbling, no more half measures, no more waiting on perfect timing or approval from small-minded people who gave up on themselves long ago and want you to do the same. Break free from that mental prison. Decide that your hunger to win will burn hotter than every fear, doubt, and limitation that ever held you back. Feed that hunger daily, not just when motivation strikes, but religiously like oxygen. This isn't a game. It's your one life to build something extraordinary. Either you fuel that fire inside, or you let it die quietly, unnoticed, as the world passes you by, never knowing the greatness you could have become. That's the hard truth, and it should shake you, because if your fire isn't blazing, you'll drift through life by default, not by design. You'll take the easy path, obey limits never meant for you, do just enough to survive, but never enough to thrive. People will tell you to be realistic, to slow down, to appreciate what you have. Gratitude is vital, but it should never replace the hunger to evolve. You can be thankful and still be relentless. You can honor today and still be obsessed with building a future that's bigger than anything you've imagined. If your desire is genuine, you'll never mistake comfort for success. You won't let fleeting pleasure steal permanent power. Desire keeps you sharp, moving, dangerous. In a world of passivity, waiting for permission, you must fall in love with the grind, the boring, hard, repetitive, thankless work no one applauds, because that's where desire is tested. Not on vision boards or social feeds, but in the lonely moments when no one's watching, and the only force pushing you forward is the fire in your chest whispering, "Keep going, don't stop. Not now, not ever." That's what separates leaders from followers, lions from sheep, legends from the forgotten. Make your desire louder than your excuses, fears, and distractions, tempting you back into mediocrity. Otherwise, you'll break every promise you made to yourself. You'll start strong and quit early. You'll blame the world for failures that were really the product of your own lack of commitment. You'll spin stories to justify comfort while your dreams quietly die inside your mind. But when your desire is real, nothing can stop you. Not rejection, failure, fatigue, or setbacks. Those aren't roadblocks, they're fuel. The fiercer your fire, the more you use every obstacle as leverage, every no as a reason to fight harder. Every loss becomes a lesson sharpened into your edge. Every detour is a story that hones your strength. With each step, your desire grows until it's undeniable. Even the world starts bending to your will. This is about declaring your dream non-negotiable. Average is off the table. Success isn't something to attempt. It's something you wage war on and take without asking. That's what it takes to rise, to live fully, to die empty. If you're not ready to burn for it, don't expect to earn it. Desire is the gateway to greatness. Only those who pay the full price see how high they were meant to fly. Guard your desire fiercely. People will try to talk you out of it. Life will distract you. Time will steal it. Comfort will suffocate it until you forget it ever existed. But if you protect it, feed it with action, belief, and obsession every day, it becomes the fire that forges your future, the force transforming potential into power, the voice reminding you in every struggle that you were born for more, and you're ready to do whatever it takes. Faith in yourself is the invisible force that turns the impossible into possible. Until you believe with unshakable certainty that you are the one, nothing outside will change. Talent, plans, tools, even opportunities won't matter if you don't believe you deserve to win. Without that faith, you sabotage your own progress, not because you can't, but because you haven't built the foundation to carry greatness. That foundation is absolute confidence in your ability to figure it out, fight through, rise above, and finish no matter what. Decide now. You're done negotiating with your potential, done waiting for others to validate your worth, done playing the hesitation game while time ticks away and your legacy slips quietly through your own disbelief. It's not the world holding you back. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are, what you can do, and whether you deserve to claim your space. Take the lead. Take what's yours with full authority. Nothing shifts outside until something shifts inside. No one will hand you permission to become powerful or serve up belief on a silver platter. You build faith through fire, through keeping your word to yourself even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, when you follow through long after the mood is past, when you show up day after day, even when no one applauds, when you push through the pain and make the grind your home. That's when faith starts to grow, not some instant confidence, but a certainty earned through effort. You don't have to feel ready. You don't need all the answers. You just have to decide. You will not quit. You won't back down. You won't keep treating yourself like a second-class citizen in your own life. This is your ground, and you must claim it with unshakable belief, one that doesn't waver when setbacks come, because they will. But when your faith is real, setbacks stop being reasons to quit and become challenges to overcome, tools to sharpen your edge. They're gifts in disguise, showing you where to grow. There's a version of you out there who already has everything you want, but you'll never meet that version if you keep doubting the person you are right now. The world doesn't respond to hesitation. It responds to those who walk into every room like they belong, those who speak with the expectation to win, move like they already own the space, and act as if their vision is inevitable, not out of arrogance, but because they've trained their mind to believe it, expect it, and create it. Through relentless focus and steady consistency, you must become your own proof, your own reason, your own source of belief. Stop waiting for signs, for opinions, for outside validation. The only way out is through, and the only way forward is to commit to backing yourself fully, even when no one else does, especially when no one else does, because the world reflects what you project. Doubt breeds hesitation. Belief fuels momentum. Once you fully lock in on who you are, the world has no choice but to respond. Every powerful move starts with the statement, I believe I can. Not I hope, not I wish, not I'll try, but a full-hearted I believe I can, and I will. When you live from that place, your actions align with your intentions. Your habits rise to match your identity. Your decisions shift from defense to offense. You stop shrinking to fit in and start expanding to dominate, not from ego, but from the truth that you were made for more, and you refuse to lie to yourself by playing small. People will tell you to slow down, be humble, stay safe. Smile and keep moving forward anyway, not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. Every time you choose faith over fear, you silence the inner critic and amplify the inner leader. That leader must now take the reins, because the critic has had enough airtime, enough control, enough influence, and it's led you nowhere but a cycle of hesitation, delay, and wasted time. That cycle ends today. Decide now. Stop entertaining the voice of limitation. Start feeding the voice of belief, the voice that says you were made for impact, that you've already survived the hardest battles and that you are ready for everything ahead.